Everyone thinks Pompeii died in 79 AD when Mount Vesuvius erupted. But shocking new discoveries prove the city kept breathing in the ashes. What did survivors build among the ruins, and why did they return to the shadow of a killer volcano? Stay with me until the end, because the final revelation will change how you see Pompeii forever. Pompeii was a city alive with energy, music, and daily rhythm. Markets overflowed with colorful fruits, fresh bread, roasted olives, and fish. Artisans showcased pottery, mosaics, and jewelry along cobblestone streets. Children ran barefoot, laughing near marble fountains adorned with statues of gods. Families gathered in villas, breakfasted, and prepared for the day, while temples echoed with prayers and incense perfumed the air. Commerce thrived in open markets. Craftsmen worked with skilled hands, and life pulsed through every street. Yet beneath this everyday vibrancy, Mount Vesuvius loomed silently. On that fateful morning, it awakened with unstoppable fury. A colossal plume of ash and pumice erupted into the sky, blotting out the sun, while hot stones and volcanic debris rained down, crushing rooftops and collapsing walls. Streets vanished beneath layers of ash. The city transformed from bustling civilization to frozen chaos. Mothers clutched children, merchants tried to salvage goods, pets ran frightened. Smoke and heat filled the air, while screams of terror echoed through alleys and plazas. Those trapped under falling debris and collapsing structures became part of a city permanently etched in death. Historians once assumed this was Pompeii's final hour, but hidden within the ash were traces of life and survival waiting to be uncovered centuries later. The scene of destruction, frozen in time, was both horrifying and strangely preserved, capturing the last desperate moments of a city thought lost forever. Despite the overwhelming destruction, some inhabitants survived. Narrow alleyways, hidden paths, and rugged hillsides became lifelines for those determined to escape. Families fled with children, the elderly, and whatever precious items they could carry. Their eyes watched Pompeii vanish under a suffocating gray blanket of ash, smoke, and fire. Yet the instinct to survive propelled them forward. Some reached rivers, others the distant coastline, finding safety outside the immediate reach of Vesuvius' fury. Beyond the volcano's shadow, survivors built temporary shelters, shared scarce resources, and formed tight-knit communities. Stories of Pompeii's streets, temples, homes, and markets were passed down orally, preserving knowledge and memory of the city. Survivors became custodians of a hidden history, quietly carrying forward Pompeii's spirit into future generations. These families documented traditions, trade practices, and community knowledge, ensuring the continuity of life even while living outside the ruins. Archaeological evidence centuries later would reveal fragments of their lives, abandoned tools, pottery shards, and inscriptions hinting at a population that refused to vanish completely. The survivors' courage, endurance, and determination laid the foundation for Pompeii's secret second life. They adapted to new landscapes, rebuilt rudimentary homes, and cultivated gardens, proving that even after immense catastrophe, life finds a way to continue. Their legacy persisted quietly, unrecorded by history, yet powerful enough to rewrite the story of Pompeii once archaeologists uncovered the evidence. Decades passed, and some descendants of survivors returned to the ashes of Pompeii. What they found was both heartbreaking and promising. Streets buried under thick layers of volcanic debris, homes collapsed, fountains destroyed, and monuments hidden beneath rubble. Yet the fertile volcanic soil, enriched by the eruption, beckoned them back. Slowly, meticulously, families cleared debris and erected modest homes atop the ruins. Workshops reopened, small gardens thrived, and marketplaces tentatively buzzed with activity. Children played among shattered walls, learning to navigate the city that bore the scars of devastation. Adults rebuilt with careful hands, repairing foundations, crafting pottery, reconstructing walls, and blending old and new structures. Archaeological layers today reveal homes and streets built directly atop older ruins, proving that life did not merely return, it evolved and adapted. Community life resumed, rituals were maintained, and commerce cautiously restarted. Every brick, every repair, and every new construction symbolized hope, resilience, and determination. Life persisted in a city thought lost, thriving quietly under the constant shadow of Vesuvius. Pompeii was no longer a grand metropolis, yet it lived again, a testament to the human spirit's endurance and ingenuity. Survivors' ingenuity and bravery transformed disaster into opportunity, illustrating that the human drive
illustrating that the human drive for restoration can transform even the most catastrophic landscapes into environments of life and culture.
Modern excavations reveal that Pompeii's ashes did more than preserve destruction, they record life that followed. Foundations, homes, workshops, kilns, and gardens built atop older ruins showcase human resilience. Pottery shards, tools, and inscriptions provide glimpses into daily life. Family names, repairs, and construction projects. Streets above ancient structures tell stories of adaptation, survival, and ingenuity. Archaeologists discovered communal spaces and marketplaces bustling with renewed activity, demonstrating that Pompeii did not vanish with the eruption. Evidence shows a city rebuilt layer upon layer, reflecting human determination to reclaim life and community. These discoveries challenge the long-held notion of Pompeii as a city frozen in death, proving it evolved and thrived despite the looming volcano. Survivors and descendants rebuilt, integrating the past with the present, maintaining traditions and commerce, and cultivating gardens that nourish the population. Each archaeological layer uncovers a chapter of human perseverance, revealing a city that refused to disappear completely and quietly thrived under the shadow of disaster. Why would survivors return to a city that almost destroyed them? Fertile soil, access to trade, emotional attachment to home, and deep memories of community drew them back. Childhood streets, family homes, sacred temples, and markets called survivors to rebuild. They understood the risks, yet chose life over fear. Families reconstructed modest homes, planted gardens, reopened workshops, and restored marketplaces. Every brick, every repair, every crafted tool was a conscious act of courage and hope. Children played amidst ruins, witnessing firsthand the intertwining of past and present. Pompeii became a living testament to human resilience, where tragedy was transformed into opportunity. Life persisted quietly but with determination. Survivors demonstrated that human spirit and creativity can flourish even in danger, showing that attachment to place, community, and tradition can outweigh fear. Pompeii's second life embodies a story of courage, adaptation, and the unyielding will to survive against all odds. The ultimate revelation lies in Pompeii's layered ashes. Archaeologists uncovered homes, streets, workshops, inscriptions, and gardens constructed decades after the eruption. These layers reveal that Pompeii was not a city lost, but a city reborn. Survivors and descendants rebuilt life from the ruins, maintaining commerce, rituals, and family traditions. Markets, gardens, and communal spaces reveal a city thriving quietly. Despite the looming threat of Vesuvius, the ashes preserve decades of resilience, courage, and adaptation, transforming our understanding of Pompeii. What was once considered a tomb is now a cradle of life. Pompeii's story is no longer solely about destruction. It is about survival, hope, and the human spirit rising from catastrophe. Generations reclaim their city, proving that even in the shadow of death, life finds a way. Today, when we explore Pompeii, we uncover not only tragedy, but also extraordinary resilience, creativity, and enduring hope. The city that seemed to vanish forever actually lived again, quietly defying nature's fury and reminding us that humanity's will to survive is stronger than any disaster. So when you think of Pompeii, remember, it was not only a city frozen in time, but a city that lived again, a city of courage, resilience, and hope. forever standing in the shadow of Vesuvius. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button, share and subscribe for more epic history documentaries. Leave your thoughts in the comments and be sure to check out our next videos. Thank you for watching.